All right, so Shannon Sharpe, he's been making headlines again this week for multiple things. The first is what we have pulled up. So after his SA case got settled, he ended up paying that OF girl, the OnlyFans girl. He ended up paying her out some money. She turns around and retires from OnlyFans, and now he has been fired from ESPN. This is why I've said before that I thought he should have took it to trial, but maybe there was things that he know that we didn't know, to why he was like, yo, let's just get this out of the way and let me just settle this case. And he did that. It was proven that their relationship was consensual. That was part of what the woman had to sign, is the fact that they were having a consensual relationship, that he wasn't doing anything weird. But he did have to pay her out for that. And now, a few days later after that, he gets fired from ESPN, or they part ways. So here it says, pro football player Shannon Sharpe out at ESPN just weeks after settling his SA and battery lawsuit. And it was crazy too, because I feel like bringing him to First Take was actually a good thing for First Take. I think it was helping out the show. I think he was only there about 1 or 2 days out the week. I know he was doing Mondays for sure, but Shannon being on First Take, that was good for him. And mind you, he doesn't need First Take. He doesn't need cable to be on any cable network. His shows do very well. The Nightcap, and then he has Club Shay Shay. I think those things do very well. But I know he did want that contract that he was getting from ESPN. I know he definitely wanted that. Maybe they giving him some type of severance pay or something like that. But that's the thing. ESPN is under Disney, and Disney don't play about their brand. They don't play about their brand and the people that they have attached to their brand. That's why you see a lot of those guys, Stephen A, making sure that he stays out of trouble. So that happened. And then we come to yesterday, and this right here is the big news coming out of yesterday. So it says Shannon Sharpe faces a $20 million lawsuit, another $20 million, for allegedly spreading false claims about a woman's viral moment with Usher. Jamalita Tillman, a global director for the Harold Washington Cultural Center, says she appeared on national media to correct the record, but alleges the defendant continued to spread rumors. She also claims the false narrative caused significant harm to her character and led to emotional distress. So the narrative was that when this happened, this moment right here, we all know Usher, he was on tour last year or maybe early this year, something like that. He was on tour and he was getting very close with the woman. You know, we seen, what's that actress, Akilah and the Bee, y'all know what I'm talking about. We seen her actually lose her relationship for the same thing. She had on a crazy outfit and she was getting all snuggled up next to Usher at Usher's concert. So there was a rumor going around that this woman had broken up with her husband or lost her husband because of this moment right here with Usher, and apparently that wasn't true. And she's blaming Shannon for the backlash she received from this, even though she was the one being the little thought at the show, falling for Usher, and we all know Usher got some strange things going on himself. She's eating that man cherries. Hopefully you guys can see that. But she says that this moment wasn't what's called the emotional distress. It was people like Shannon Sharpe going on their shows, podcasts, whatever, and saying that she left her husband and got with Usher, which she says is false claims. To me, do I think that this deserves a lawsuit? No, because everybody forgot about this woman and forgot about this. She literally, this lawsuit is bringing it back up and making it bigger than what it was. But you know, to each his own. Everybody's gonna do their thing. Everybody looking for a money grab nowadays. If you rich, you got money, you a black man, you gotta protect your ass. You gotta protect your ass. You gotta watch what you say. You gotta make sure the things that you're saying are actually true. You got to be careful about the type of woman you entertain. I think Shannon is learning all of these lessons back to back to back. Hopefully, there's no more to come for this. But usually when there's smoke, there's fire. As soon as one person gets a settlement from you, everybody starts thinking about every single moment they had with you and like, should I sue over that? Oh, I remember this one time he did make me feel uncomfortable. Or, hey, didn't he have his shirt off at the set one time? Like, all of these things, they come back and then people pile on. So hopefully that's the end of it for him. If I had to guess, probably not. There's probably going to be a couple more things coming out of the woodworks, but he just got to deal with it and keep his head up and keep moving. That's all he can do. And I think it's just good for us as men to come talk about these things and learn from these mistakes. Now, talking about the woman, I hope this gets thrown out. As far as the other thing, the settlement and him losing his job, it's never worth it. The box is never worth losing your career, your job. You got to get these women to sign NDAs. You got to start recording your interactions with these women for your own safety, so you don't have to worry about these things, man. And like we said with the other thing, who was it? DeAndre Ayton. A woman says no. Go ahead, kick her out. It's never that serious. At the end of the day, protect your ass as a man. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this one, man. Love y'all. I'm out.